There are two projects that I'm currently excited about. Don't care about the utility, the supply, or the price. All I care about is the art. Let's jump in and check out Mutant Punk City and the Chameleon Collective. First up, I want to say if you could hit up that like button, it really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Also, there's chapters down below so you can fast forward to the sections that you want to help you navigate the video easier. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research before jumping into the NFT space. So with these two projects, I put links below to their website, Discord, Twitter, so you can jump in, easy access for you. Now, before I jump into it, I want to kind of raise awareness to Ninja Alerts. I've actually done a video up here. It's a tool that I'm going to be using that I'm really excited for that's coming out, and they're kind of doing an NFT drop that is the license and the access to it for a lifetime. So there's a link down below if you want to jump in and check it out. That'll really help you with your NFT journey. Anyway, let's jump into the Mutant Punks City website. So what I really like about this project, like I said, is just the art. The detail when it comes down to it is insane. Now, it is a 11,111 profile picture project with a price of 0.08 ETH. And as you can see here with the preview, it's just a very detailed profile picture. And I'm kind of really drawn to these, not the real simple profile pictures, but something that has a lot of detail, something that looks like the artist has put in a lot of work. It's one of those things that you would hold, and if it goes to zero, it doesn't matter because it's a nice piece to look at. So this is a project that I'm currently looking at, and it was brought to my attention in my Discord. Big shout out to Asmo for actually kind of dropping that link. One of the things that I really like this project is the Discord and the Twitter are slowly building some momentum. Not crazy huge hype, but enough that's building that it looks like it's got some potential. If we jump over onto their Twitter, we can see they've got 13,200 followers, and I've seen this slowly grow day after day. Not too many tweets, only 32 tweets, but that's not necessarily a deal breaker. When we jump over onto their Discord, we can see that they have 32,000 members, and they've had a very strong invite comp when it comes to this project. Now, when we jump in and have a look at the roadmap, they'll be dropping in early November, the 11,111. But what they're going to be doing, and I'm a big fan of this, is they're going to be burning the unsold NFTs. Now, I like the idea of burning the unsold NFTs because it almost gives a finite end to the sale and means that whatever's out there is out there and it'll kind of run. I'm not too much of a fan of letting a project just kind of sit there and run out, because it means that if you're a holder, you know that you can't sell anything too higher than the price that you bought it at, because people can buy it at mint, and then some of the paper hands won't see any movement and they offload it and the price usually crashes. So that's why I'm a big fan of projects that burn their unsold NFTs. And then they're going to be doing companion drops. So as long as you've got a Mutant Punk City, you're going to be able to get a Mutant City, Mutant Cars, Mutacola, Mutalava, things like that. So I'm also a big fan of companion drops where you're almost going to get a mint pass to it or a pre-sale whitelist by holding it, because it means that you want to hold it and you're invested in the growth of it, and you're being rewarded for holding that token. And then they're going to be having their own token, the Muta token. Now, there could be some run-ins with the actual tokenomics of it. I'm not sure if it's going to be a token that you can actually kind of sell, or if it's just going to be something that can be used internally, but that's something to kind of keep an eye on. But I do like the idea of getting a token, being able to kind of hold that, and that's your key to doing the voting and deciding where the community goes in the future. I'm a big fan of that because it does build that sense of community. And then they're going to be putting the punks into 3D and then putting them into the metaverse, which I think is a cool addition. And a lot of projects are doing that these days, which is nice because it's almost like the NFT is that bit of a dip and they can kind of expand on it later. Now, one thing I'll say about this project that is a little bit of a red flag is we're not getting an indication of the team. Usually when you scroll down to the bottom of the website, or if you're on their Discord, you're going to get an idea of who's in the team. When you jump into their Twitter and see who they're following, it doesn't look like any of these people are the founders of the project. So that is a little bit of a red flag. Now, I'm not a big fan of that. The thing that really got me across the line was the fact that I really like the artwork. So should you buy into Mutant Punk City or should you research it? I think if you're looking at this type of profile picture project and you really like the detail in the artwork, then I think it's worth a dive. If you're looking at something to try to ride a hype train, something to get onto a pre-sale or a whitelist, get in early and just try to make a quick flip, this might not be the project for you because the hype is slowly building, but without the strength of having a public team, it might be a little bit harder and you're only going to get die-hard fans coming into this project. Saying that, I can see this run up, but if you're in this for the economics of the project, it might not be worth it. I also think this is worth investigating if you're the kind of person that likes the idea of the companion drops and the building of the ecosystem around that main IP. Now moving over to the second project, which is the Chameleon Collective. Now the Chameleon Collective is a 10,000 profile picture project with a public sale of 0.07. And as you can see from the roadmap here, you can tell that it's heavily art-based. This website, it's responsive, it gives you an idea of what the roadmap is, but it's built in an interesting way. It's not the standard list roadmap that you would see, it's like a visual roadmap where you can kind of explore yourself. And the fact that the team have actually put this together and they're really heavily basing their website around the art shows you that they are artists themselves and they're really kind of putting this together. It doesn't look like the type of project that's just gone to Fiverr, make some traits, slap it together and put it out there. The artists are heavily involved. And I've actually had some communications with the team and I'll jump into that right now. Now, when you jump over into their Discord, you can see here they've got 5,200 members. I was in this Discord when it was closer to 2,000 and I can see that they're slowly grinding away, engaging with the community, really putting in the work, and the momentum is building. Still 14 days, so 2 weeks out from launch. When we come and have a look at the sneak peeks, we can see here that they are putting the effort into the collection, and in the chat they actually were asking what kind of traits, and what was really cool is that they're involving the community. So they're kind of going, hey, what do you think about this set of eyes or this trait? The community would give their input, the artist would then go adjust it, change it, remake it, and then you're almost getting the community building what they want out of this project, which is interesting. And I feel like that's what really builds a very strong community. I can see this selling out very fast because of the community that they're building. I do think that they do need this 2 weeks to kind of build this user base up to around that 10,000 to 15,000. But overall, the people that are in this project, the community are very, very bullish on this project and they like it. Now, when it comes down to the team are doxed. We can see here that we get the artist names, Zach Bush, and we've got a quick bio on Zach, who he is. Now, I know that Zach is doing this because I've had conversations with some of the team with Ash. Now, Ash and Zach are married, so it's a husband and wife artist collective project. Now, this is a tip you can use on other projects, but come over onto their Instagram or you could do someone's Twitter. If you then click on who they're following, you can actually scroll down and have a look for some of the people that they're following, and we know that it's Zach Bush. And if we click on Zach Bush, we can actually see him here. This is his personal Instagram page. This is why I think this project has potential. The fact that the team is doxed, the artwork is solid, it looks good, and the community that they're building, it's not being overly hyped. It's not one of those kind of crazy, stupid, hyped out ones that gets to 100,000. It's steadily growing week on week, day on day, which is really, really cool. And when we come down to some of the other stats, what they're going to be doing is they're going to be releasing a token. It's called a Kicks token. Now, essentially, unlike, it's not going to be an ERC20 token, so it's not going to be like a cryptocurrency that you can trade. It's going to be an internal token that can be used, and that can be used for redeeming things, voting on things, etc. They're also going to be doing merch, but the merch is actually going to be connected to your wallet. So if you are a holder, you'll then have access to it, so you can then make purchases. So it's exclusive merch that's done through the store that way. And then they've also going to be doing some 3D printing. So should you jump into the Chameleon Collective and snatch one or research it? I think so. Same as the Mutant City Punks. If you resonate with this artwork and you think it's quite good, then yes. I think that longer term, this project has a little bit more strength than Mutant City, just for the fact that they have a public team. Now, this is looking at these two a few weeks out from their drop. Only time will tell which one will be stronger. I feel like Mutant City Punks will have a better run up in the beginning, and the Chameleon Collective will have longer staying power because of the public nature of the team. So overall, those are two projects that I'm really excited about. It's not necessarily the price, the supply, or the utility of it. It comes down to the art. I really like the art, and I feel like if you follow the art, the commerce will follow. If there are any projects like this, drop a comment below because I'd like to jump in and check them out. Now, before I wrap up, I also want to explain the giveaway. I'm giving away 0.1 ETH when we reach 5,000 YouTube subscribers. Now, what I've done is I've pinned a tweet. There's a link below. You can actually jump in and check out the pinned tweet, like that. Follow me on Twitter, retweet that, and then I'll be choosing the winner when we reach the 5,000 subs. So good luck with that. So as always, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.